What's up, family? How y'all doing? It's your boy M's in the Grid, man. I told you I'm going to be pumping out a couple videos in succession. So I just wanted to start with this morning's talk. I'm at the park, getting my steps in. Beautiful park. Now, for those of y'all that are purist, like in terms of nature, I know this ain't like the real green, but it's as green as we can get. And so that prompts right? That's prompting today's talk. And today's talk is about doing the best with what you got, right? It's gonna be one of my new catchphrases. You know, usually I say, I hope you guys are doing well. Hope your families are in good health and that you're in good spirits. I really do mean that. But I also want to add, remind you to do the best that you can with what you got. And so these are simple ideas, man. Like, the thing about the truth is the things that help you out and the things that are true in this reality are usually pretty simple. And we come down here and we muddle it with the complexity of being a human being. Like, this tree is a simple thing. The sun, it's a simple thing. The grass, they're simple things. Come out here, you take in the natural air, you take in the sun, you touch the tree, you look at it, you observe it. Let's go touch the tree, man. Why not? Fun fact, while I'm doing that, people don't understand, like, plants have memories. They sit here. They don't mind. In the forest, there's a reason why they call it tree hugging, right? You touch the tree, and there are people that know that, like, if you come to the same park and touch, and like every day, allegedly, maybe, there's memory of you. Everything has energetic memory, right? So you leave your imprint there, and there's a correspondence, whether you know or not. But that's not what today's it's not what today's video is. Do the best you can with what you got. And so, as much as I'm talking to you, because my channel, I think what it's gonna shape up to do, like, yeah, I mean, that's what influencers are reminding you about the things that make you human and make you progress, you know, make you move forward in life. And so I focus on the simple things because I'm a simple guy. So let's get into it. Just like I said, do the best that you can with what you got. Now, we forget a lot. What prompted this video was just thinking about me and my partner, right? Like, me and my wife. We're under a year married and we've accomplished a lot. It's only April. Bought a couple things for the crib. Built the office, as I was talking about the other day. You know, and some other stuff, some other financial and item things that we checked off the list. You know, we've been going out. We've been, like, trying to hit touristy spots, making sure I'm gonna post those too. And so, even in all of those things, in progressing, you know, I'm a glass half full type of guy. I'm usually pretty centered in not needing to have like worldly things. Obviously, I just touched the tree, right? To be happy. And so, but we, you know, I'm a human being. We got into a space where we were looking at things that we haven't accomplished and haven't done. And I had to, like, give a speech about, like, how truly blessed we are just to wake up every morning like this, have mornings like this. Like, this is the real wealth. This is the real wealth of being a human being. This is it. Being in nature, being healthy, having strength, vitality, out here with the birds chirping, this and family, and I mean, you know, I'm not gonna give like the talk about how we used to live back in the day, but this is it. And so what I'm trying to say, family, in a long 5-minute way is life throws us a lot of twists and turns, and sometimes you're not where you think you want to be. And we live in a heightened overachievement, you're not good enough type of society. And if anyone needs to tell you this, let it be me, which is, it's okay, man. And you're doing the best that you can with what you got. And I'm doing the best that I can with what I got. And just to jump into that a little bit, that means different things for different people. There are some people who, we have the extreme cases, right? Like, we have the extreme cases where there are people out here who don't have limbs. Keep more steps. There are people out here who don't have limbs, and they do the best that they can with what they got. They still go in the wheelchair and they work out, or, you know, and that's a small percentage of people that don't got limbs. Sometimes people get defeated and they just stay in a home, or you're overweight. Something happened to you in life, or nothing happened, and you're just wildly overweight and you lost your weight. And there are people that do the best at what they got. They can only do, say, 500 steps a day, and they do the 500 and they call it a day. Other examples are, you know, you might not have all the money. You might not have all the money, right, as a man. And you have convinced yourself that, like, to get a baddie, you got to get a lot of money. But you do the best that you can with what you got. You don't got baddie money. So a smart man is gonna get him a 5 out of 10 or a 7 out of 10. Because that's what you can pull. And so the point is, there's a thing about utilizing this principle about doing the best that you can with what you got, which is, if you would just do that, over time, you would, get this, rocket science, like we need a video for this. If you would just do that, you would eventually just level up to the next level. You see, part of manifestation in this realm is doing the best that you can with what you got. That's part of the manifestation. That's the big trick of it. It's like a hermetic principle, which is what you have in your mind. If you can just dwell on that in a positive aspect, over time, you will attain that goal. And then you can think about the next goal. Everything is a stepping stair. Everything is you climbing up. And so if you would just adopt, if all of us, family, would just adopt doing the best we can with what we got, we would move up. Not just financially, but just as a being, as a consciousness. And so when I had my little awakening, or what I thought was an awakening, in 2001, I don't remember if I made a video. One day I will make it To me, it was a mystical experience, but I don't remember if I made it or not. I got to go over my videos. That's another thing. I'm terrible at this YouTube thing. I don't rewatch my videos. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to get better. When I had my little mini awakening in 2001, what I thought was an experience, I did the best with what I had. I was like, whoa, okay. Like, I'm learning. I was 21 years old. I'm learning what the reality is. How can I learn more? And then I remember I was like, okay, well, I just want to keep getting the knowledge. You know, like when you wake up, the first step is like, oh, this is the truth? What else is the truth? Where can I learn the truth? What else can I do to get my mind ready to learn the truth? And I had no teacher, no master or nothing to like show me the way. I wasn't any part of any fraternity or nothing. There was nowhere where I could go. And so I just started reading and learning and listening to stuff. Like, that's when like YouTube was brand new and wide open. And I listened to lectures and I read books and Behold the Pale Horse and all like the generic stuff that you run to where people are like, if you want to know the truth about the reality, read this. And so I did the best that I could with what I had. That was the best. Maybe there was something better. Maybe I could have joined a fraternal order and got access to some knowledge or something. I don't know. I don't know what I could have done. Maybe I could have done something better, but I didn't. With the resources around me, I took the next step. And so I think y'all get the point of the video. And it's going to be part of my moniker going forward, because I am nowhere close to the end goal. To bring it back to the original point of the video, I have a lot of personal goals, and me and my family have a lot of personal goals going forward and how we want to build the rest of this life out. And so it's like, I don't sweat not being at the end goal. And a lot of us do in observing the people around me. A lot of us be sweating. I'm so comfortable, man. It's very strange. You know, people be like, why are you so calm when things are terrible? Because those things don't matter. My consciousness matters. The state of my consciousness is the goal. It's always the goal. How can I make it better, stronger, more expansive? How can I express my feelings better? How can I get my thoughts across? Like, what do I need to do? What do I need to eat to get my consciousness better? What do I need to do? Do I need to come out here in the sun? Do I need to touch the grass? Do I need to breathe the natural air? Touch the trees? Yes. All the things that I know, I do what I can, what I got. And guess what? In me doing this small action, getting some steps in the morning, I'm about to go to the gym right after, it sets me up for the day to be a better person, to do more of what I need to do. And so, listen, this is the last part. Sometimes, I want to make it clear so that you don't get it confused. Sometimes the best of what you can do with what you got might be trash in someone else's eyes, but it's the best that you can do. This is the last part. Meaning, I'll give you an example from personal experience. I'm lazy. I'm a comfort animal. I don't have that whole 1% drive. I'm sharing with you from just keeping it a buck with you. Like, even YouTube. I know that I could be a great YouTuber, but I don't enjoy editing. I don't enjoy having to take pics of everything. And I don't enjoy doing this. But because I'm lazy and I like peace and comfort a little bit too much to my detriment. And so I do the best with what I can. I'm not at the moment that 1% that's like go, gotta win, gotta do this, gotta always be moving, never sleep when I die. I don't actually think those things are healthy. We only live once, foot on the pedal. I'm anti all of that. There's another way. And when I get inspired, I feel like I can show y'all. So I do the best that I can with what I got, which is I am disciplined. I can do a little bit of it each day. And because I know how the realm dynamics are, I know that if I do a little bit each day, I'm probably going to increase each day. And then I will eventually get to that level where it'll be effortless to be one of those 1% overachiever people. I'm just not that. So I do the best with what I can. I don't beat myself up because, oh my God, I'm not one of those hyperachiever people. I don't beat myself up. I just do what's within me until I get tired and then stop. And so you should do that. Whatever it is that you're trying to attain, picture the goal and know that you may not get there. I know this is counterintuitive. But no. Let me rephrase that. No, because that's wrong what I just said. Picture the goal that you want. And if you get to that goal right away, that's a beautiful thing. But if you don't, understand that you can make it halfway there. You can make it a third there. You can take a couple steps towards a goal. And this is the trick. And you're like, all right, well, I took a couple steps. Let me think about the goal again. All right, let me get more of a third. And you can see what's happening. As you're thinking about your goal and you're falling short, but you make it a third of the way, you just stop, refocus, think about the goal again. Man, that still would be nice. What else can I do to make the next step? So I've done this in my life. I've done it with basketball. I couldn't dribble with a left hand. I started at the age of 12. And in like 2 summers, I was like a dribble god for some time. So that's it, family. That'll be my new moniker. You know what I'm saying? Don't beat yourselves up, man. And never stop. And you never will. You can't. If you stop, you'll pick it up again in this life or the next. The thing about the human condition, the thing about being a soul, let's just talk about that to get heavy. The thing about being a soul is that you are made to experience all things. So if you don't attain it in this lifetime, you'll get it in another. And some people think that's a curse. It's like it's a foreboding, it's like a threat, you know, to say something like that. Like, oh, you'll be destined to do this for eternities until you figure it out. Well, you could just take it on the light side. You have forever to figure this out. And when I think about it like that, it takes the pressure off. Like, I have forever to figure it out. If I don't figure it out this life, I'll get it the next. But in the meantime, what small things can I do to experience the whole entirety? I know that I'm not going to figure it out this whole lifetime. If you watch my videos, We're in Hell series, I'm not going to talk about that right now. So, family, take it easy on yourselves. Do the best that you can. I want to practice my intros and outros. Again, I'll be pumping out a few more videos. I like these morning walks out here in the park in the sun. I hope you guys are in good health, good spirits. I hope your families are doing okay. And I'm here to remind you to do the best that you can with what you got. Peace. Have a great day.